wanted to apply because I have lived experience and I thought it'd be a great idea to share it through something like an advert so that other people can understand.
I think my favourite moment in the workshop would be just getting closer to people and learning their stories.
Just being able to click with people of like the same kind of you, the same life as you, the same kind of childhood and like the same experiences. With our film, we've put together everyone's experiences.
When I read the pitch or the brief that Save the Children sent, you could tell it was authentic. You could tell that it was from a good place and it wasn't it wasn't skewed by an adult's vision of what you guys were talking about.
You get that authenticity. You get real people telling their stories.
The film is about a young woman and we have two timelines, one in where she's a bit more middle class and she's able to live comfortably and we see her progress from a child to a nurse. And then alongside that we run like not a negative timeline but like an opposite timeline where she's living in poverty but she's still being loved and cared for and she has everything she needs. But she's just a little bit slower to reach her dreams of being a nurse.
Our bait is that it kind of looks like a nursing recruitment video until you get to the last moment where it switches and it turns into a child poverty one. In the film, we didn't want to make it seem like it was the parents' fault, and it was like a very big idea that we wanted to have. It's not always the parents' fault.
In the media, the way you normally see childhood poverty being spoken about is very negatively. I think it's almost spoken about like it's kind of a disease which people have, and it's not that it's contagious but that it's really unfortunate, but there's almost nothing to do.
I grew up in poverty and I know a lot of the kids involved in this did, and it's difficult. It's difficult to match up, I think, a life growing up in poverty and aspirations.
If you're going through a hard time such as like poverty, you're not going to want to stand up and raise your voice. You're just going to preferably want to like sit there and suffer in silence.
It's our second day on set in Bristol and we're filming the final few scenes.
Me and Paul were just talking about, well, he kind of just gave me a couple of jobs. The first one was to call cut when he said and to also make sure that people were smiling. So he kept me busy.
And I got to do the clamp and it was really fun and I'm having a lot of fun.
One of the scenes, we were in the hospital. Just watching it kind of got me emotional. I think that scene will be very, very powerful.
If you asked me 5 years ago, can you sit in front of the camera and talk? I'd be like, absolutely not, you're joking me.
When COVID was a big problem, my confidence kind of like went down. But with this, I finally found it again.
Being exposed to like interviews and filming, I just gained a lot of confidence to be like, talk my own mind. It can be really inspirational as well to see like a shift in time from someone being a shy little oyster to being the large, loud shrimp that they can be.
Cut, we got it, Kim.
I hope that the film that we're making does make a change because people need to like wake up and realise what is happening is happening.
When you come up with the idea, it seems so outlandish and impossible that it will be in front of you materialising, but it is now, so very excited and I can't wait to see the finished product.
I've been excited for it since the start, so being here is like really, really special for me, so it's just amazing.